quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on last season's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3-Way Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Brimstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back. It's Lagway. Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw plays.
Out of the gun now on third down. The short completion of the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And that punt will just bounce away from the return and out of bounds, so no return. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Mills. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking for some space. It's Braswell. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
The Cornhuskers with first and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call. He shreds the tackle. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Cornhuskers will send the punt team onto the field.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
Facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. As the first down is still going. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off the play fake on first down. Nice grab. It's Green. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receiver in motion now. They'll give it to the back. And a broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Motion now from the tight end. Takes off in a bootleg. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So it's Mississippi State on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Braswell. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Huskers will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Grant down the middle. It's Becker. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Gain on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Using his legs, it's Davis. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. There's the handoff. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Grab behind the line. It's Mills. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. That's the first down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Huskers line up on 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Mills. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Behind the line It's Porter. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Caught over the middle. It's Nelson. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Cornhuskers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers! A much-needed counter-punch delivered.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Lagway. He's running out of time here. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They've got a chance here, enough time to try to add some points before halftime. It's made on the out route. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. He's going to hand this off. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a 4th down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. And they hand it off to the back. Powering through. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up on the 46.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Good throw to the left. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he steps out, and that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice gain.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. Caught. Completion. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Huskers will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They'll kick it away here. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Let's fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Receivers are bunched together. Grab behind the line. It's Tuggle. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. To throw, it's Lagway. He stays alive. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Caught near the goal line. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. It's a big pickup after the catch, more importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to find some room. It's Hill. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll give it to the back. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a receiver wide open here. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. So it's Mississippi State on top so far. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Lagway. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Empty set now. 5 wide. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's got room to run. First down and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He would not be stopped.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly. Ah, here he goes. Powering, legs still churning, won't go down. The 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Because that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 40.
That's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. He hands it to the back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Huskers lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Nebraska!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Nebraska, 21.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. That's caught. It's Tuggle. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Chewing clock with the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And there's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
A single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. And the quarterback keeps it here. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Looking to throw it again. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Nelson. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down at the 45. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Well, it took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offensive rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.